생크림 양들아, 이제 집으로 돌아갈 시간이야. 어? 너 눈이 어디서 본 것 같기도.
절망은 내딛는 걸음마다 놓여있다. 다시는 돌아올 수 없는 강을 건너 누구도 이해할 수 없는 두려움을 만난다. 당장 몸을 돌려 돌아가라. 불신이 스스로를 좀 먹기 전에. 내가 꿈이라고 생각하는 거야? 그것도 정말 꿈일까? 비스트들이 강해졌다면 더욱더 그들과 맞서 싸워야만 해. 이 쿠키 세계를 위해서, 모두의 행복을 위해서.
과연 그럴까? 너는 그동안 가장 충실한 내 인형극의 주연이었어. 자, 그동안 잘 숨어 계셨나? 이제부터 진짜 재밌게 노는 거라고. 어서 들어와. 나의 세계.
So the Shadow Milk update is coming. Right now, I can't wait on what's their skill. It's going to provide us a cookie in-game. Though, it's hard to predict on what their skill effect is going to be. Because 1, this one is a clown. And 2, this pure vanilla is already buffed. And a bit hard to buff him again, or else he will be overloaded with effects and buffs. To make things easier, I list down a list of buffs predictions for pure vanilla. And I also list down some effects that could be in Shadow Milk's cookie skill. Hello everyone, welcome to my video. And this is my Awaken Pure Vanilla and Shadow Milk cookie skills and buffs predictions. First on the list, let's talk about Pure Vanilla first. Pure Vanilla is the first ancient cookie to be released in the game, so it's easy to predict that he would get power crept as early as possible by newer cookies. As a healer class, it's a bit hard to provide some buffs for their skills due to their nature as a healing class, because before, healers are meant to only protect and heal teammates as well as buff them occasionally. But with the release of Mystic Flower Cookie, everyone was shocked on how a healer Cookie can provide so much to the team. She provides big heals and shields. At the same time, she provides a lot of buffs and also has some offensive capabilities on her skill. And since Awaken Agents are overpowered as heck, everyone is expecting for Pure Vanilla to be the same. Rest in pieces, Mystic Flower. You might be missed. First buff on the list is the Purify effect on Pure Vanilla skill. Basically, if life gives you a disease, pop that herb skill and poof, it's gone. There was an argument, or was it a joke, that herb was better than PV because of his Purify skill. It's funny, but it's also true. Another support healer can provide you the heals to make it up for the lack of healing, making PV basically useless in some cases. With his awakening coming up, if they decide to add Purify on his skill, not only you can remove cancer for our team, you can also give them the biggest heals and shields for them. On top of that, he is ancient, so he will have bigger stats, which means higher chance of survivability and healing. Next on my predictions is another layer of shield on his skill, just like Financier Cookies' gold shield bar. Basically, he will provide normal shield and another layer of shield, but this another shield can't be removed and need to be broken for the another shield bar to be tapped. Also, after destroying the other layer shield, it will also provide healing, purify, and some defensive buffs. It's low-key broken for one buff to have a lot of effects, but this is CRK, so I honestly don't give a fuck. Lastly, this one buff is more like a passive build team in his skill. If another Awaken Ancient is on the team, all team will receive significant buffs based on the Awaken cookie on the team. If it's Awaken DDC, all team will get DMG resist. If it's Golden Cheese Immortal, then all Cookie will have increased ATK and crit rate. If 2 Awakened Ancients are in the team, they get increased HP buff. It's just a simple passive, but could be effective. For team building, just a little sprinkle of brokenness. The only thing I wish for Devsys to add is the Purify effect. To be honest, if he has it, I DC what Devsys will add. I've been waiting for his skill to have that effect. So Devsys, just add that and do whatever you want. Now, let's go over to Shadow Milk's Cookie skill predictions. To be honest, I have a lot of lists here, but I'll just choose the 5 best ones I thought of. The first one is the Marionette skill effect. The effects are Shadow Milk casts the skill, then will give the Marionette. Debuff to the enemy with the highest ATK. After that, the next skill cast of that set Cookie will affect to their allies instead. So basically, it's just a Kofkos Dominate skill on HSR. You can only affect cookies with this debuff once. You can't spam it on the same cookie. Shadow Milk Cookie must give the Marionette debuff to other cookie before targeting the main target to make it a little bit balanced. Honestly, I like this effect by far than the rest. It suits him the most and adds a little bit chaos on the arena. The next one called Deceitful Dream. Shadow Milk Cookie casts the skill and provides this debuff to the opposing team. This effect will give a chance for the opposing team to not cast their skill, and if the effect triggers, they get silenced for a few seconds. I don't like this skill since it sounds broken. Unlike the first skill I mentioned, it only affects one cookie at a time. But this one affects all opposing team. So just imagine the whole team won't cast their skill. LMFAO. The next one is Carousel Ride. Shadow Milk casts this skill and spawns a carousel that will damage all team with continuous mage. This one sounds a little bit boring, IDK. What effects should I put in this skill? The next one is more of a passive, and it's called My Best Puppet. For the whole match, if there's an opposing Pure Vanilla on the enemy team, every basic attack heal of that set Pure Vanilla has a chance to go to your team instead of his allies. Nothing much honestly. If this passive is true though, then Pure Vanilla must have an enhanced basic attack heal buff on his awakened form to make this better. The last one is the Knowledge of the Deceit. Shadow Milk Cookie casts this skill and will silence the whole enemy team, and their cooldowns will be increased by 5 seconds. After casting their skill, they will be confused and be stunned for a few seconds and will receive some debuffs also. This one sounds kinda balanced, but Loki needs some more effects. What do you think of my predictions? I would say the Purify for Pure Vanilla is enough for me. I am proud of the sum of Shadow Milk Cookie skill, but some of them Loki sounds broken now. Comment down below on what your predictions are. I would love to read them.